It's going to be Nederland and Port Arthur Memorial up next. We saw what Port Arthur did in Week 1. Talked about it, the blowout win over the Indians. See what they can do here in Week 2, back on their home field. First play of the game, Wilson pitching it out to Jacorian Baker. He's getting upfield inside the 10. Now Wilson on the next play says, you know what? I don't need the running back on this one. I'm going to keep it myself. Drops back. Little quarterback draw right up the middle, untouched into the end zone to get Port Arthur on the board first. Man, the athlete of the week there, Davian Wilson. Now we're switching sides. It's Adam Trosclair looking downfield. He's got Jake Havard running underneath the ball, and the Bulldogs have nothing but daylight ahead of them. Almost drops the ball there, but luckily no one around. He's in there for 6.
He got where he needed to go.
He got where he needed to go. That is right. On offense again are the Bulldogs getting down towards the enemy team's territory. Finally going to get tackled there, and we go back to Port Arthur one more time on offense. Davian Wilson, the highlight machine. He's going to let this one air out this time. Downfield, a nice bullet that finds Caleb Goody, and we've heard about him, that transfer from Louisiana.
That's right, Bro Bridge area. And, you know, last week he probably could have had a pair of touchdowns, but he just got tripped up there by the turf.
Got himself on the board there, and at the half it was 21-all. So Bulldogs putting up a good fight in this game, but as we go to the final, 42-21, Port Arthur takes it.
That definitely says a lot about Nederland. Of course, yes, Titan tempo keeps rolling. They move on there. But for Nederland to come back after being shut out by West Orange Stark to put up 21 points, had a good first half, but Port Arthur just hit the gas there in the second half after that. You know, standing by there, though, at Memorial Stadium in Port Arthur is our very own Sapphire Cervantes, and she was there to see it all, and just Sapphire, Titan tempo just keeps on rolling on.
You know, and it was a home game this time, so it was super exciting. I'm here with head coach Brian Morgan. I mean, 2-0 on the season so far. It has to be a good feeling, especially next week. You're back home against Porter.
Yeah, it's good to be 2-0. We didn't play very good in that first half, but it's a good result, and kids played hard, so it's good, good to see.
And you guys forced, I think I counted right, it's 7.
I think so.
Was it 7?
Yeah, I think it was 7.
Y'all had 7 interceptions today. Sure. I mean, so what does that say about your defense and just the pressure that they put on? I think number 3, he had 2 in there, so he had 3 actually in there.
22 had 3, and then 21 had 1. But all those guys in the secondary really have good ball skills, and you know we see it every day in practice. But on a week-to-week basis, I think if you throw the ball, they got a really good chance to catch it themselves, and so it was good to see, and just helps the team out.
And at half, you just saw the guys, they were not happy with how things were going. They wanted to be up way more, and you could hear it as they were headed to that locker room, and especially from Wilson, your QB. So just his attitude and how he takes, care of the team and brings that leadership. Where do you project him taking this team from now on? You know,
he's a competitor. He got hit around the first half and was really kind of banged up at half, but the first half wasn't like we played football. We didn't capitalize on some turnovers, and our defense gave up 3 big plays, which is not something that they do. We got a really good defense, and so it just wasn't the standard we play at, and we just kind of talked about the half. Everybody was calm and in control. They understood where we were in the game and played well in the second half.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations. Really exciting. You'll be back home next week, so we'll see where the Titans take you. But I think we have to say happy belated birthday, and we are certainly glad you're feeling better, and now you can actually celebrate with a win.
Absolutely.
So we'll let you go before hopefully it, starts raining. We don't know. It's been lightning and thundering this whole time, but thank you so much for staying out here. Until next time, out in Port Arthur, I'm Sapphire Cervantes for 409 Sports Blitz.